Okay guys, so today you're going to be printing. When you go to print, you're going to need a couple of things. You need a magazine, 4 pieces of paper, a pencil, a brayer, your ink, a popsicle stick, and a sheet of paper that you will use as a placemat to keep your area clean. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your name 4 times. So it'll be each on a sheet of paper. Then after you write your name 4 times, your next step will be to start the printmaking process. So you'll open up the magazine just like the first page, choose your ink selection, take your popsicle stick and just scoop out like a small little amount, like I would say that's plenty. So just slide that down and then put that to the side. Then you're going to take your brayer and you are going to roll back and forth and get that evenly smoothed out across the whole roller. You don't want it to get too gloppy, so if you notice I'm taking from the side and not from the top. And I might actually have too much ink on my roller, so we'll see what happens. So next what I'm going to do after that's all covered, I'm going to move this out of my workspace. I'm going to put a sheet of paper down as my placemat. Then I'm going to take my print, my design up first, which is hard to see, but it is a dragon, so you can kind of see it. So again, make sure that you've carved pretty deep. You can see how well mine's carved into it. You can feel it. So put it down on the table. Then you're going to roll back and forth. If you can see the white lines, that's good. That means that the ink's not going into the cracks. So after you get that all rolled out, you'll take your brayer and just lay it to the side. You can put it up like that, so that way it's not getting on your workspace. Then take your paper, name side up, and I would just take it, well, I would just take it and lay it on top like this, and then smooth it out with your hands. You're probably going to get some ink on the back of it. That's okay. And then you're going to peel it off. And I have a print. So this is now ready to go to the drying rack. As you can see, I got some ink on the side of mine. So next time I do it, I might want to move this onto the table and then reprint. So same process. I'm going to do it one more time for you. Move this over to the side so it's out of your way. Take your magazine. I'm going to rub over this part first, not this area since it's so thick. So after I get it evenly on my brayer, I will take it, put my placemat down with my styrofoam on top, roll over my design. You can see it's a pretty quick process. This time I'm going to pick up my design. I'll lay that on my clean surface. Get my next sheet of paper. Try to center it, because you do want to center print, so that way just aesthetics, it looks better. And then I'm just going to smooth on top. I'm just applying a good amount of pressure. And then when I'm done, I'm going to peel it back. And you can see I have another successful print. This one has less ink on the side of it. So if I compare that one to this one, you can see looking at the 2 prints, like at the bottom of the print, the top one has not as much ink on it. You can see there's some white spots, whereas the bottom one is a more successful print. It has a even coverage. So once again, when I'm done, I'll take it to the drying rack and let it dry. So I'm going to do this 4 times. After I do all 4 prints, you will take this to the sink and wash it. This is going to get thrown away. Popsicle stick, throw it away, put the lid on here. And then super easy cleanup. All you have to do on this is just rip the page out and throw it in the trash. And that's one less thing you have to clean. If your table has any paint on it, make sure you get a sponge, wring it out of the way, wipe your table. So before you start printing today, what I do want you to do is take your mid-assessment. So you're going to get this off Purple Bookshelf, write your name, your code would be your grade level and the first letter of your teacher's last name, and then you're going to fill it out. So 1 through 7, how do you create a series of prints? So if you read them, do you title and sign and number your series first? Do you carve the block first? Do you sketch your idea for your print first? So go through that, title it 1 through 7, and then when you're done with that, put that up on the purple bookshelf, and then you can start your printing process. If it is after 10 o'clock, then you need to wait and print next art class. If it is before 10 o'clock, then you can print today.